Why do some rulers choose war while others, like Ardan, choose the path of wisdom and peace? In a vast and prosperous kingdom, a young king named Ardan was crowned. He was wise beyond his years, and rather than seeking wealth and power, he believed in justice and knowledge. The people adored him, hopeful that he would lead the kingdom to an era of peace and prosperity. Years passed, and suddenly, the kingdom of Ardan faced an unprecedented drought. Rivers dried up, fields were barren, and the people suffered from hunger. His advisors suggested raising taxes and keeping the royal reserves for the nobility, but Ardan could not bear to see his people suffer. He decided to disguise himself as an ordinary man and walk among the people, to hear the truth directly from their mouths. After learning of the situation, Ardan discovered that neighboring kingdoms had vast grain reserves, but relations between the two were strained. His generals suggested military conquest to seize the grain, but Ardan chose a different path. He gathered a team of scholars and inventors and asked them to improve the kingdom's knowledge and technologies. Then, with these advancements, he offered to exchange new technologies for grain with the neighboring kingdoms. He gathered a team of scholars and inventors and asked them to improve the kingdom's knowledge and technologies. Then, with these advancements, he offered to exchange new technologies for grain with the neighboring kingdoms. The peace agreement was signed, and famine ended. But this was only the beginning. Through the advancements in knowledge and trade, Ardan's kingdom flourished. Universities were built. Fair laws were established to protect the people. Merchants from all over the world visited the kingdom. The people, who once feared for their future, now lived in safety and prosperity. Ardan had managed to transform his kingdom into a mighty power without resorting to war or bloodshed. Years passed, and Ardan grew old. In his final days, he left a message for his son. A true king does not rule with a sword or gold, but with wisdom and understanding of the people. If one day your kingdom faces hardship, remember that your first weapon should be your intellect and knowledge, not your army. After his death, the people built a grand statue in his honor, remembering his wisdom. If you were a king, would you choose the harder path of peace, or would you opt for the quicker path of war? Why?